What's up, guys? We're back here at Archeworld. Let's talk about the three main ways to play this game. So there is the free-to-play way. So 100% free-to-play. You can play this game. It is free-to-play, free to download. Free to try is more appropriate on this. Because as a free-to-play player, your first goal is to get enough BSLT to earn the BSLT, which is the premium currency, the cryptocurrency that they use to pretty much become a landowner, which is the second way to play this game. Whether you own land or whether you rent land, you pretty much have to have a house of some sorts in this game. It could be a tent, which is the smallest form of land ownership. This is the 16 by 16. You got your little tent. Like, this is the best, the starter way if you're just testing it out. Or you go up to the big mansions in the game and you own a mansion, which is just crazy. These houses cannot be shared with anyone. Everything in Archeworld is all exclusively yours. There is no trading. There is no sharing with, friends or family. None of that stuff. So everything is solo yours, kind of like account bound. And yeah, like, in order to progress, you need to put in the time and effort, the energy to actually progress your character. You cannot really piggyback off other players. You can, join groups and raids. So this is the mansion right here, the mega one. You can join groups and raids to kind of leech EXP and quests and things like that. But you're not really going to get much resources that way. And people aren't really going to let you leech on too much. So realistically, it's everyone, for themselves in this game. There are guilds. They have a couple of guild quests, but that is it. So the first mode, again, is the free-to-play player. And you can jump in, you can play, grind mobs, can earn some money. You definitely can. This is one of the biggest questions. Can you earn money as a free-to-play player? And the answer to this is yes. It's a lot easier in the very beginning of the server when all the prices on the auction house are inflated. So, like, for example, let's take a look at, like, logs. So these guys are, 400 logs here for 6.8 BSLT. Everything is done with the cryptocurrency. To buy or sell, you have to have the cryptocurrency. The way you get it is by selling your items. You use gold to list your items on the auction house. So if we want to list this guy, it's going to cost us 13 silver to list this guy, and we can list it for 2.6 BSLT. When it sells, we actually get BSLT and not gold. So this is how you earn your money. And right now, like I said, these logs are, 400 for what, 6.6 that one has sold. In the beginning of the server, 400 logs would probably be about 25 BSLT. Like, the value of those things is a lot higher, and it's a lot easier to generate money because the prices are so high. As a free-to-play player, you cannot harvest out in the wild. There is no wild spawns. You have to go to these general spawning locations, these public farm areas that anyone can put down 3 plants, 3 crops, and harvest them. And it's protected. So you have this spot, but you need to get it before other players get the spot. Because as you'll see over here, this server is 7 months old. This is the Asian server. And literally all of the public free farming space is filled up. And the public free farming space will fill up probably within the first week of the server launching. So as a free-to-play player, it is easier to get it on day one because there's spots. There's going to be openings where you can put down your crops and you can start growing those logs and start producing that BSLT. Whereas now, if you start the server 7 months late, you can't. There's no spots for you. Like, you're not going to be able to plant down crops, which means you're not going to be able to generate that free BSLT. And then also the crops are worth a lot less because the supply has been oversaturated at this point. So that is the best thing to do, is to start day one and just pound it, and just grind out the resources, level up your character, get the drops from the monsters, because again, the monsters are going to drop resources that are very, very valuable. Potentially, 1,000 BSLT or more for these blue Archeum cores. The purple Archeum cores also will be very, very expensive. You got core shards, which could be expensive as well. So all these resources are going to be hyper inflated price-wise because there literally is none for sale on the auction house. Whereas after 7 months of playing the game, the auction house, again, is oversaturated, and there's a lot of these resources with other people undercutting and trying to compete for business. So free-to-plays can do it. You definitely want to start day one. You want to pound it hard as possible. So if you are not a free-to-play, and if you are a paying player, you want to have a land. You can either rent the land from the game or rent from another player, or you can purchase this land on the OpenSea website. This is where you buy NFTs. There's also several other official websites where you can buy NFTs. They are doing a public land minting sale April 9th to the April 11th, and that's where you can actually buy it directly from Exo Games, the first and only time that you'll be able to buy land directly from Exo Games. They do land drop events, so every so often there will be special coin purses or special events in game that will allow you to actually earn and win land, but the odds are very, very low. It's kind of like a jackpot event, right? So you got to win the lottery, and you can end up winning a free land like this, which is really, really cool and very, very valuable. The next way that you can play this game is by being a super big investor. You can invest a ton of money into this game. If you invest, $10,000 plus, you'll own lots and lots of land plots. And whether you want to actually play the game or not is up to you, but you could also just own them and then rent them out to other players. And each land plot rents for a couple hundred BSLT, so you could make passive money by renting out your land and just simply sitting on your investments, hoping that the land will go up in value in the future. And we've seen a pretty good return on investment for these investors in the Asian server. Again, like I said, all of the land plots are actually filled up, and they are, very expensive. Like a small one is approximately $300, a medium one's approximately like $600, the extra large is approximately like $3,000, and that's, it's crazy, it's madness, right? So these things have appreciated in a, good way for the people that bought land in the land minting. So those are the three ways that you should be playing this game, in my opinion. Obviously, you can play this game as a chat box. You can play this game just to chat and chill and hang out, but your character is not going to progress or really do anything at that point. And yeah, you can have fun. This is a sandbox game. You can literally do whatever you want, but if you do want to progress your characters, you've got to have a house. And obviously, the more houses that you have, the faster and stronger your character will be. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. If you got any questions or comments, post them down below. Love to hear from you guys. I try to respond to every single comment and question. And, this is the whole reason I do this, is the community aspect of the game. I love the game, but I love the community and the people more. So, post those comments. Love to hear from you guys. Thanks for watching, guys. I will see you in the next one. I am hyped. I am excited. I am just, couple days, countdown until the North America launch. April 20th cannot come soon enough. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one.